Aldrich and Dynamite come down clean, at least in one sense. Not sure about others. And damn it, you didn't really successfully get a nap in, so shame. Also, my Discord crashed so much, like it turned off the music in Roll20 for me. That's how impressive it is. It's great. Back to Oreo's Ascension from Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Never mind, I can't hear it. Fuck me. Refresh. So, you guys are just gonna get underway then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stalled us by like a fucking hour, but that was entertaining.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was an entertaining hour.
We just gotta watch you suffer, that's why. We're all sadistic here. So, you guys... Okay, I guess my music is just gonna be forever gone.
I hear it on my ends.
Yeah, but like, I don't know when or where along the song it is. I'm gonna restart the entire thing. So. God damn. Don't put an ass about shit. Oh, now I hear it, thank God. Okay. So, you guys get back to the wagon.
By the way, Crash.
Yes.
At the very bottom, it has reference written in italics. That's written on the page.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to
just
it's not,
as a
it's
side
not a
note.
meta thing.
She will never let that
Gotcha.
die. Anyways.
So, guys, hop on the wagon. Some of you attempted to sleep on it, I guess. And you guys should be traveling through the night.
The second they leave the like area of the town, I would just jump on their cart.
Is anyone sleeping on top of the car?
I mean, probably.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I can tell you that Cedric, Velasco, and Connor would notice it ahead of time. So they'd ask you guys. Connor would, I guess. He's sort of hit as he is, he'll ask as the leader of the three of them.
Yeah, remember the clown? Yeah.
I'm taking it with us then.
Suppose
I put
they
on
were
my
probably
shoe.
marked.
And I turn into a human and I'm just like, hi!
Hey, welcome back, Pico. It's good to see you again.
It's good to see you too, Marshall. Do you have some food?
I have some food. Oh, I have some broccoli. You've got to see it. It's the coolest thing ever.
Show me!
Oh God,
This is why you don't feed cats you don't want to take responsibility for.
Not gonna lie, an endless broccoli is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Cedric and Velasco just look at each other concernedly.
I think I would cry. Like,
Definitely looking at each other concernedly.
yeah. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Don't cry, but I look awfully proud.
Can I try it?
Of course you can try it. This is endless.
What's the other question?
Yeah, I will eat the whole thing if I can, and I can't, so it will go on for a while.
Cedric leans over to you, Aldrich. Or not Cedric, Nikolai. I'm done. I feel like I've enabled some weird fetish or something. Is that
Oh, Nikolai's with us?
You're probably right.
right? It's like, should I take it back? I mean, that'd be really mean to take it back, but that's just,
It's too late.
I guess.
Wait, Nikolai
Just let it
is
happen.
traveling with us.
I mean, no one ever said yes to him, but he is here.
Okay.
So, to interpret that as
Multiple people said no, but he's still here.
he invited himself to come along.
Look, we probably couldn't stop him if we wanted to.
Fair.
Also,
So,
ask him
how
what
you
he-
guys feeling? How you guys feeling, marked people?
Oh no, I checked. I don't have.
You do. Don't worry. It's like a secret thing. It's like a.
I whisper to Marshall, do you all have a STD?
Oh what?
You know? Disease.
You would have met. She ducks, like, slams her head against, like, the wooden post of the side of the wagon.
Well, one of the nice women always told me to watch out for STDs.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
good
a good
advice.
chance that you are marked by that Chateau guy, and he's going to try to kill you.
So, is it an STD?
No!
Oh, okay.
It's a magic marking thing. It's not a magic STD before you ask that.
I put my finger down.
You were about to ask. That took me forever.
I facepalmed, I hope you know.
Chedamir's learning slowly how stupid these motherfuckers are.
Two idiots found each other.
So sitting up top is Nikolai, just sort of kicking his legs over the front of the cart. Next to him is Owen. And next to Owen is Nevi.
And I'm up there.
And they're up there. As everyone is on top of the fucking cart.
Look, she wants to stargaze!
I'm in it like a normal person.
Like a normal person.
I'm on shaft.
Uh,
I assume Tala could like curl
The way
up
the
on his
cards
saddle.
are supposed to be used.
yeah, Tala's just chilling wherever you decide to send her, I guess. I think Shax is big enough for both of you.
Oh,
Yeah, he's massive.
Yeah, so yeah. So she's probably
Assuming it's
sitting
something,
there.
something we did.
Yeah.
She can sleep while I ride through the night.
And then vice versa, she can. You have a much better relationship with Shax than her. Let's put it like that. But
Wait.
yeah, everyone's just chilling.
Can I boot Nikolai off the side of the thing?
You can try.
I mostly just want to see what his reaction is. Can I roll stealth
Do
to
you?
do it stealthily?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a super ninja though, probably. 16? Eh.
And thus ends Chedamir.
Just curious what happens.
Yeah, he's probably got like a plus like 20 to hit.
wait, what is he doing?
I'm booting Nikolai off the side of the thing. Or at least seeing if I can.
As you're about to boot him whistling, he snaps his fingers. And he's going to use cutting words upon your roll. Man, you suck. he leans like he paint me like one of your French girl poses, and then you kick the hole in between like one of his arched up leg. And then he drops his leg and catches your foot that's gone through it, and they're just sort of trapped between his leg.
Honestly, I was expecting you to like let that happen and then swap us places or something.
Ooh, that would have been a good idea, but you know, I think leg lock, not bad.
Is it a good leg lock?
Classic. Oh, how does Nevi react to me?
She just sees you as a person.
A weird clown.
Nevi doesn't actively interact with people, so
That's weird.
like, if everyone else is chill, like she's chill, but she's not making an attempt to meet you. She's just leaned up against Owen as he's like drawing the stars.
Aww.
It's fucking precious.
And Noah floats up because she can do that,
Cause fucking magic.
and she just sort of sits next to you, Chedamir,
Mhm.
but still within relative proximity to Nevi and Owen, and she just openly says, "Can you sing now, boy?" And then Owen's drawing of the stars stops for a moment. He can sing very well. I'm not so sure about that. No, I'm serious. Good to hear. Perhaps you should sing for the whole group at some point. Yeah, you should do that. Little steps, child. You'll get there soon enough. And then he just goes back to sketching the stars. And then I'll give you like a conspiratorial wink, Chedamir.
I guess Chittimer like winks back. She knows what's going on, and it's precious.
No, yeah, your characters don't need to make a roll to make this leap of logic.
It's like, oh, she did it. She did the good thing.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind at work, so I'm getting better at changing my mindset.
Anyways.
And it also helps that the three of them have incredibly distinct voices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're Connor
like-
in the mix and just go fucking nuts.
Yeah, Connor and Cedric are a bit close, but yeah. But if I put Reefers in, it's easy shit. So, you guys travel through the night. Honestly, I will tell you, like, out of game, there's so many NPCs in your fucking group, none of you need to take watch.
We can.
Unless you desire so.
Yeah, I would still take the last one.
Well, the thing is, you're traveling through the night, so this is something that, due to the urgency of it, like, it's not a comfortable thing, but you can just ride day and night, taking breaks here and there. If you guys wish. This is 100% fast pace.
We could rotate sleep schedules until we're out.
If you wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'll put it like this. Connor, Cedric, and Valeska, due to their, well, for the two of them, occupation, and by Connor being a nerd, his shit sleep cycle, they can watch and ride through the night easy. So if you guys want to do the day stuff, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll turn
Imagine-
into my monster form, my panda form, and just hug Marshall around his neck, just like a scarf, and sleep.
Oh, well, hello, little one. Kind of pet her.
Watch out,
ear.
Shax. It looks like you got some competition. And she pats Shax, like, side.
It's so cute.
A big, muscly Dwayne The Rock Johnson and a really small red panda.
A big motherfucker with a tiny skirt.
Also, who's Shax?
The yak.
He has a yak! I forgot he's the coolest.
Jeez, every time.
We've done this 3 times now.
You think Pico's like silliness is just play? No.
No,
Well,
at this
I hope you
point,
guys would develop decent memories for the game, because
nah.
like, at later points, I will destroy you for a lack of memory.
I got a book.
Well, then yeah, then you have that in supplement.
I have really
Dragana.
clear memory for really unimportant things.
I feel
But a
you.
yuck is really important, so I will forget it.
Dragana, at this point,
So-
just commit it to like a bit, and even if you remember, say you forgot.
He has a yak! Is this gonna be me in like every single play we have?
Okay, so back to this.
Given Aldrich's former profession, I imagine he's comfortable doing either.
Same for Danaway. Tyler would like to sleep at night. Personally. Owen and Nevi should sleep in the night.
Ooh.
Not like
Okay,
that,
not
because
in
they're
the
children.
lewd sense, you goddamn perverts, alright?
Once again, children.
Look,
I mean,
I wasn't the one that laughed
They're
that time.
both in their puberty years.
They are, like, I think we said Owen was like 20 flat, and then Nevi, you have no fucking clue.
They're
Like
children.
100.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
They're both like in their beginning 20s, like ending
realized-
teenage years.
They're about, yeah.
I realize it's a good thing this is like a fantasy setting, because like that's a real slippery slope coming trying to justify that relationship.
Yeah.
I'm 16, she's 100. We're making it work.
She
Easy
saw World
class.
War II.
Listen,
I
she's
saw a
legal,
documentary.
right? Jesus Christ.
I heard about World War II from my grandpa. She met my grandpa. You know. Easy. But that being said, Nevi and Owen can take watch whenever needed. So we'll just, in terms of narrative, they'll be like just supplemental people that fill in little gaps and stuff like that. So yeah. Ride day and night. And yeah. It is, wait, let me check my notes here. from the town of Tiernwer. It is 5 days down, travel south, at a medium pace.
At a fast, does it take off like 2 days or a day and a half?
It'll take off like a day, 2 days or so. So forbid that you don't take any longer. Capiche?
Sure. Just don't throw a Hydra at us.
The town you're going to is Sevlis. That is a town. Anyone that traveled north from this way probably would have heard of it.
Please write that down.
Yeah, it sounds like an STD.
Shut up.
Also, at our first campsite, I will ask Marshall to battle me in a fist fight.
You imply that you're going to camp.
We're not?
We're gonna take a
You're right,
break.
day and night.
But the horses need breaks.
Like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, and that minute time we can
It's not
battle
camp,
each other.
though, is what I'm saying. So, you see that I've
Semantics.
re-shown the red line? Yeah? You see it?
Yes. Is that at the crossing?
Sevlis is at their point of intersection. Capiche?
Yeah.
We do.
So that's Sevlis.
I'm actually gonna delete that, and you can put a new one, because in the future, if you try to delete those, that square will just stay there, and we'll not know why.
Alright. So here.
We'll be like,
Well,
why the fuck would the square go away? I don't. Oh, right.
Make this like... I don't know, make this like...
Purple?
Blue.
No, we have purple.
Blue. E. And then I'll remove this. Oh. Easy clap. So. We will expedite through this. 5 days is a hell of a long time of travel, at least for this group. That being said, we will still do those encounter rolls.
Hey.
And the time of those days and nights is yours. They don't roll them yet. I'll have to chart them. We'll use the 37 of them. But, yeah. Is there anything, do you guys, don't verbally say it, just type it in chat, in the general chat, what you would like as a character to do in those 5 days.
Wait, roll 20 or general?
General.
Okay.
General on Discord.
Yeah, I saw O typing, that's why I specified.
I was looking at my book. So yeah, just type there what you as... I imagine martials includes a significant amount of training.
Just run alongside.
Ooh, that's... It depends. You should train Owen on bows? You said you'd train Owen.
I mean, yeah, true, but also I said I would.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, once we get past the barrier at the south, then... I didn't forget Fred.
Sure, he didn't.
Good on you.
I mean, genuinely, the last bit...
taken! Hold on a second.
He was faking being blind this entire damn trip, okay?
It's taken you 20-some sessions!
He was
But you're
pretending to
finally
be
good.
blind. Sorry, I'm loud.
Training on Arcana would be something... You can get some star of it from Connor
Mm-hmm.
and from Anella.
Cool.
That being said, I don't think either of them
she?
would be able to have the full know-how, especially on Connor's end, because he's not a mage. He just dates a mage. So he informs himself, because that's what a good boyfriend does. Anella by herself might not be able to give you the full know-how on just general Arcana and stuff like that.
Well, the question
Yeah.
is, would she want to help?
That is also a point of you ain't giving that shit for free.
Alright,
I will
let's
say, over the course of the days, Valeska does prank you guys.
Yeah. Anything interesting or inspirational?
No, she just sort of started with, like, incredibly basic pranks of, like, losing the salt shaker, hide your shit, tell you someone else hid your shit, stuff like that. Because she's sort of trying. You can tell that she's just sort of trying to gauge how far along you're going to pull up her bullshit.
I
mean-
would say I have a very specific tipping point.
Fair enough.
Cheddarmere would
She
probably
doesn't
be
take
pretty
for you, Marshall. She doesn't touch her weapons.
I was gonna say my broccoli.
She doesn't touch her broccoli.
Don't touch that broccoli. It's a fetish.
She does not do anything against the
This
broccoli.
man has his priorities straight.
Cheddarmere would probably be very short if she didn't
shit,
already know the plank thing.
I'm dumb. Sima, you can definitely learn Arcana because Maestro Jean is there.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
That's,
That
But
means
would
that
his
you
teaching
also
be
need to
good?
convince him to teach you,
you're gonna need
which
to
might
make
be
a
harder
history
than Danny
save.
and Noah.
You know, I kind of
It's like he
that.
could teach you, but do you want him to?
No, I will tell you all right now, and I'm letting you guys like. I ask you that you pay attention because this is obviously your game and your crew and your friends that are playing here. But if you like aren't 100% focused, I understand. If it's because probably won't be your scene. So,
Aldrich will do something passive, so that's probably make it easier.
fair enough.
Man, you need to sleep, don't you?
Oh,
No,
could
not at all.
Connor,
Oh, okay.
because he's a smart dude, and I realized this like in day 2 or something, help me be better in my herbalism because I kind of want to make
you can get him to teach you.
yeah, because I
Which
kind of want
is-
to make poison darts.
The thing is, like, when for most of you it should be fine, but on the matters of like Jean or Connor or Nell or whatever, getting them to teach you, we will roleplay, and you may or may not fail.
Okay.
I mean, we had to hook up 2 of his best friends, which has been a thing they've been trying for years.
Like more than a decade, yes.
Mm. Also, damn.
Also, Marshall, you would note that Valeska and Cedric, they do spar, and they are very, very good. Valeska is a literal blade dancer of swords, and then Cedric can probably kill something from the next town over.
Huh? Yeah, I would totally. And you said they were sparring.
They would spar. It's a matter of like they both want to just keep at top form and correct each other when necessary. Valeska wins like all the time in melee battles, and then Cedric wins all the time in when the both of them are having range shooting competitions.
I want to fight Valeska.
You will die so
I would
hard.
think there's a very obvious how talented they are.
You do know something about the way Valeska fights. It is very much fighting for the fittest, dirty fighting. Like she does not pull back punches just because it's her husband she's sparring. And she trips him, throws sand in his face, kicks him in the nuts, the whole shebang.
Ooh.
Like she does not hold back. She does whatever it takes to win.
I mean, good for her, but also...
I will look at Marshall with like stars in my eyes, just like, let's spar with her.
So yeah, the first day is like pretty calm, quiet, like the first day-night cycle. It's just, pretty calm and quiet. But then at some point, it's like, we've been riding, the horses could take a break, I'm getting tired of riding horses, stuff like that. And it's better to cook hot food versus just constantly eating cold rations. So, like, you guys do take, like, a couple hour breaks, maybe. If that, maybe like an hour break. To, like, heat up food and stuff like that. Every now and then. But you guys are traveling relatively constantly.
Dope.
Yeah, so we'll say during like the beginning of the second day. So, love, ready to get your ass handed to you again? Only if it's by you. Here, she tosses him one of her blades. Just one this time. I mean, if you want to go bust out your other sword, and I get to keep both mine, you're ready to go loose. Let's fight. As you wish. And she does a grandiose bow. Like a ballet, sort of like on one leg, kicks the other leg back. As you wish. He fucking loses.
Who would have guessed?
Yeah, he fucking loses. That's not to say he's bad at fighting. It's just that she's better. Yeah. And then Nikolai's on the side with some unknown popcorn substance that you guys don't know what it is. Yeah, get him! Yeah, fight! And Noah's just watching this bemusedly. And she grabs some of Nikolai's popcorn and eats it herself. Just reaches in and grabs it. My money's on the big one.
Yeah, I think after
What is
watching
pop-
that,
As a demand.
You are very good, Miss Velasquez.
Card! Ah, Discord. Timing. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I was after watching that, I would just be like, you are very good, Miss Velasquez. Where did you learn from?
Oh, you know, here and there. No one really in specific, tell me.
Well, if you have time, I would love to learn some of your techniques.
She looks you up and down. Not sure if all of them are going to apply to you, big guy. But hey, maybe you can surprise me.
Oh, me too.
Sure. Love, can I have my blood back? It's like flung over. Thanks. And she like just sort of twirls them in her hands, like on her palms, like she's like going to. She has like short swords, which are pushing the limit of what you would call a short sword in terms of length.
Like a long
They're very
dagger.
long. They're very long, yeah. You know, this is a historical trend of how people dodge like legal ramifications and categorizations for what a sword is. No, my lord. It's not a sword. It's just a very long knife.
Hmm.
That being said, she does have a double-edged blade, so even if you try to trick someone and say, no, it's a very long knife, yeah, why is it double-edged then? Yeah, something like that. It started as one thing, but it eventually morphed to another thing.
I have a stick.
So, I'm not really going to this, and she just towards her wood. Instructional teaching and stuff like that, trust me, I've tried. Never went so well. Although I'm sure a number of people were staring on my ass, and, you know, Cedric beat the shit out of him. But nonetheless, I don't think either of you would do that, but again, I'm just not the best teacher. So, we'll just have to learn through demonstration. Sound good?
Is that not always the best way to learn?
Depends on the subject.
I think once you have a firm understanding of what you are doing, only practice will make you better.
If there's something you love, you'll learn it and teach it to yourself. If not, others will teach it for you.
Pain and memory go hand in hand.
Connor chuckles. So, let's do this then. In terms of effective teaching style, she is essentially a trainer of sorts for, let's see, I forgot the name, it's like double weapon or dual weapon or something like that. I forgot the name of the style. Nope.
Two weapon fighting.
Two weapon fighting, that's it, yeah. She can teach you two weapon fighting, and if you keep going, she can teach you like the duelist feat thing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We have one bamboo stick. I'll break it apart.
That works.
Ah, Kali sticks, yes.
Yeah, so defensive duelist, dual wielder, she can eventually teach you those.
Yeah, but...
As well as a number of other things too. Like, I'm looking through here. Mobile, she can teach you.
Impressive.
She's very fast. And she can teach you Weapon Master, the new Weapon Master, the one where you can add proficiency to your damage, but only if you're using finesse dual weapons and stuff like that. In the same manner of Cedric can teach you Weapon Master if it's with bows.
Question?
Yes.
If I use my bamboo stick in half, what does it count as?
Honestly, it probably kind of like
Clubs?
dagger, yeah, clubs.
Improvised weapon?
Well, improvised weapon just puts them to one of those anyways, is the thing.
Okay, fair point.
There's definitely Kali sticks and tonfas, which are basically exactly what you're doing.
Okay, let's just count it as a dagger.
For the purposes of this training, it's okay if you use them. I'll just put it like that.
Yeah.
I could lend you some money. You don't have to break your stick.
Sorry, what did you say?
Said I could lend you some weapons. You don't have to break yours.
No, I prefer my stick.
So, both of you. I mean, before we just use like the according skill roll, but there's no. Roll me dex. Well, actually, I should ask which of the things she can teach you are you trying to learn? You can only do one at a time. I'm not letting you learn them all at once.
Dual wielding. I mean, not that I would need it, but I like the idea of it.
So 2-weapon fighting, okay? For
I
you,
know how to
Marshall,
2-weapon fight.
can you teach you something else?
She's using like 2 of the same size weapon. I would definitely want to learn how to do that, as I'm a little clumsy with the.
I will say, like, I've pondered her character sheet before to the point where I was like, can I just make them 2 longswords with finesse, like the Scout's longswords you guys have? Actually, I think that is what I ended up doing, so I guess they are longswords or something, I don't know. But if you want to do something along those lines, definitely.
I'd learn how to be more agile and precise while 2-weapon fighting with equal size weapons.
2 equal size weapons.
Which would be, I guess, that would be the dual wield.
Yeah, so dual. The names of these are always like the
There's
same.
2-weapon fighting and then there's dual wielder. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah. Dual wielding has like the feat, and then 2-weapon fighting has the
I
fighting
have
style.
2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, so you can take the next thing. Because I was gonna say you can't learn that until you get the style. The style is like the base point. I just had the feats page open. There it is. Yeah, so dual wielder. Yeah, so roll both of you roll me just dex. As she attempts to teach you.
And I'm going to use my.
This is not something that it will be quick. This like martial stuff was much slower than the skill stuff. You have to make an headway. After like the first day or so, she like cartwheels back and whew, not bad. And she uses her blades. Not bad at all. Gotta say, good teamwork. Very good teamwork. Good synergy. That being said, size difference, and she like points between the 2 of you, does make this synergy a little bit less effective. But not bad.
I have to grow taller.
No. Difference can be a good thing.
I will
Going
grow
to
taller
the
if I have
column.
to.
No. It's fine. How about this? How much do you weigh? And she points at Yukiko.
I don't know. I don't know.
Marsha, can you pick him up? Pick him up.
I'm pretty low.
Pick her up. And
I'm
one
actually kind of
hand,
heavy for a
curl
human,
it,
I think.
2 hands. Okay. Yeah.
No, one arm only. You only get to use one. And just roll me athletics. And we could say you're raging during this time because you're just sparring, so you can have advantage.
Boy. Average.
For what Velasquez is about to describe, it might not be the easiest thing, but you think if you work out, you can definitely do it. Yeah, so...
Like that's gonna stop him.
Yeah. So, me and a friend of ours, and she gestures to her and her husband, we had this really... It's so dumb. Cedric remarks reminder. It's like shoots an arrow at like a target way off in the distance. It's very dumb. But it works! Sometimes.
I think I know what you're getting at.
Uh-huh.
Right. Throw Pico at Velasquez.
Okay,
That's not special.
Roll me an attack with Dex then. Yeah, because you don't have proficiency with this yet.
I have proficiencies with improvised weapon.
A person is not a weapon, though, is the thing.
Come on.
No weapon if he wants me to.
Yeah, let's see.
The basis for this is that you get to add stuff when both members of it are skilled in it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if Pavel and Valeska, if you haven't figured out those are the 2, Pavel and Valeska do this, they have the proficiency and all that whole shebang. That being said, this is very good as Valeska dodges and you sort of fling Pico and she's like just hits the dirt. We'll say you're near a pond, so just thrown into the water behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Valeska just like ballet twirls away out of the vector. Hey.
Whichever way she dodges to, I would reposition myself where we are flanking her.
Well,
Ooh.
Pika's off in the water, unfortunately. So
I would stand up and flank
well,
her.
roll me your acrobatics. Like, we'll see how quickly. Because obviously, I don't think you're expecting this to happen. Hey,
Bitch,
there
I
you go.
can. I know exactly what he's thinking, okay? 2 idiots, 1 brain. Wait.
It's like the Jaegers from Pacific Rim.
Pinky
He
in
throws
the brain.
me, I roll, and then I just continue rolling in a circle.
You find some footing in the mud of the water. You sort of twist and pull it, but since the mud is relatively malleable, it doesn't stop you in your tracks. And you sort of use that and keep your momentum and twirl back. And there you have it. In theory, you could do that with anyone that's relatively light and agile. That being said, people of a feminine disposition, we're just better at it.
Thank you.
I will think upon this.
Pick a partner. You don't want to try doing this with everyone.
That was really cool.
Do you want to throw me too?
No,
Why?
I don't. Just do your thing.
So like this is the point where Tala like sees this happening. She's like,
She like
Panic.
Bead of sweat down the side of her head.
Which one is the brain here? It's called
Sorry.
pure muscle.
Alright. Playtime's over. Mount back up. Okay. Good practice, you two.
Thank you. Wait, now I want to throw Marshall.
And I just go to you and then like kneel down, pick up your foot, and just try this like wrestling move where I just toss you over my head.
I jump with it.
You lose that, you help it happen. If that's the case, then no rules necessary. I will require an acrobatic maneuver from Marshall. As you guys cheerleader maneuver this shit.
Come on! Yes!
Nice. You do a series of maneuvers in the air and you land perfectly, T-pose, next to Shax and Tala. And Tala's just like, looking at you like, what the fuck? 10 out of 10! Beautiful! I've never seen anything so majestic and
He's
flying
just
through the air.
crying.
It's so amazing. No, give me a handkerchief. I don't have one. Okay, that's fine. Oh god, he summed his own. Oh my gosh. So amazing.
I just expect him to blow his nose into Chedmir's shoulder or something.
No, he's not like that. Yet.
Yet.
Once he
Seeing
gets
him
to know
clap,
you.
I get a little proud and do a bow.
He holds up a scorecard that says 10.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Shut up, you need to know. He snaps his fingers and he goes away. Oi! Hurry the fuck up.
I'm kind of not happy with all this attention, so I will turn into a panda and go back on Marshall's neck.
Yeah, I figured the 3 of us are just riding on Shax.
Fair enough.
Okay.
So
Oh,
this is a
fair enough.
relatively recurring thing as you guys go down the road. You guys practice.
Wait, but can Marshall and I actually spar like once?
If you guys want.
I want to fight him.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
It would just be as simple as when Marshall fought Karis.
Yeah,
You guys would just roll.
yeah.
I believe back then it was a first to strike the other 3 times sort of deal. So.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
go.
we tripled the damage or something, yeah.
No, no damage was taken. It was just literally
Okay.
who could strike the other one 3 times.
I think you did double damage.
Yeah, we did double damage. We didn't do who can strike the
Yeah,
other.
it was double
3 times.
damage because he hit Cares with the force of 1,000 suns, basically.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Which might be hard considering monks get 4 attacks.
So,
Yeah.
roll initiative. First bout.
I'm so fast. Ah!
Honestly, those are like really like not great rolls. But hey,
So, I would, having seen you move, I would start 50 feet apart.
That is okay.
easy.
So I will. Okay, that's really funny because I can just use a key point and run, super fast. So I will do that. I will take my bamboo stick, which is by the way again a long stick. You don't know why it is, but it is. And I will just run towards you and just dash like sprint, and then I use my stick to jump up in the air and then punch you in the head with my stick.
Roll
So-
athletics.
Oh, okay. Oop.
I mean,
Why athletics?
Why would it be
Why
anything
not
else?
acrobatic?
This isn't acrobatics.
Yeah.
Jumping in the air doesn't turn something into acrobatics. Sprinting up and trying to jump quickly and forcefully is athletics. Doing fancy shit in the air, like twirling like a cheerleader, is acrobatics.
Yeah,
It doesn't,
Well, I can
it doesn't aid your attack, though. It just makes you look
dodging,
cool.
Dodging an arrow.
Yeah, I just want to look cool.
So if you just want to look cool, then yeah, just roll acrobatics then.
Okay, thank you. It does
I would
matter
say
anyway.
with disadvantage on the attack, but you're rolled a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
Well, that's fine. I use that. I jump. I look cool. I land in front of you and hit my own foot, and that hurt. So I'll bitch slap you.
You can try.
Kids.
It hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And boom.
Take full damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 20 damage, right? Because we're playing double points.
Not this time.
Wait, then how are we playing?
Normal. You fight till
Okay.
you drop. So what's that?
Yeah, but why not double damage? That makes things faster.
Because at this point, the matter of your strikes being light is different. So a 1 point difference might make all the difference. Versus
Alright.
him, which is just 24 damage potentiality. If with double. Just keep going.
So yeah, I have it. Okay, then I will hit you with my bamboo stick and then bitch slap you.
Okay. Both hit?
Only the first one, right?
No, both. I'm
Both?
fighting you
Okay.
on your terms.
So which are?
No armor, no shield.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind.
So I use one-handed, so the left one. So it's 7 plus 6.
Dope.
Okay, your turn.
First thing I'm gonna do, focus myself, calm, kind of tighten my muscles. Like he almost looks like he gets a little bigger. Focuses his eyes. No more is the nice, calm person that is normally there. That's all about enjoying it. But the animal has came out.
The tiger is alive.
And you have your staff, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to A, rage, and then attack.
The first one hits.
All right, and make a strength saving throw.
This is the knockdown, right? The prone?
Yeah, trip attack.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Cool.
Well, that would be on the
Knock you
first
down.
one, so the second attack upon a prone individual is with advantage.
You are super right.
Yeah, do one attack at a time. Might affect shit.
You're right. That is a smart.
So wait, I get
Nope.
10 damage normally, right?
15
Yeah, 15 plus 7.
7.
So 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then going to action surge and attack 2 more times. And
To the 4 plus
because I'm retarded.
miss. Yeah, that's advantage. So front.
I think that hit.
That one hits.
Yeah.
For
And then
12
second attack?
more. And roll another saving throw.
Okay.
And knock your weapon out of your hand.
Okay.
Additional math.
And the last one, I'm going to use a precision
Precision strike.
attack, to add 7 to that for a 23 total.
How much damage do I get?
So let's see. So 22 from the first one before action
Okay, I'm
surge.
down. Oh wait, no, 22 I already counted.
22
Yeah,
from
okay.
the first one, plus another
Yeah.
12, so 34 plus 3, 35, plus 35 plus 11, so 46, plus
Okay,
another
I'm
7, 46, so 53.
No, I'm down. I am down.
I went to use the
last
bathroom.
one.
What happened?
Hitting you in the stomach, kind of seeing you curl up, realizing what's happening. Drop the staff and pick you up and help you up. I don't have any healing, so I can't like make you conscious, but
Oi, Nevi. You just got yourself a test subject. I really wish you wouldn't call people that. You just got yourself a person that needs help. Okay.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
So, Nevi, let's open up Nevi's sheet.
Hey,
We got ourselves a victim.
Yourselves a victim.
glad I can be of help.
Wait, this is our old sheet. Where's our new sheet? There it is. New sheet. I did not put the formula for her. Fuck. Damn, that's like the most important formula for the alchemist class. Is the potency.
Maybe
formula.
like 2 or 3.
Should be like
3D.
3D. Yeah, 3d6 plus something. So let's see. Her intelligence
Strength is probably like 2.
Yeah, or 2 plus proficiency, so 5. Wait, so
Wait, hold up.
she's almost 6. So 2. So it's 2d6.
You add prof to that?
I believe so. I think after a certain point you got prof.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I know, you need a 9th level to add prof. Rip. Giant, so it's just a +2, so 2d6 plus 2. 1 syringe, 2nd syringe. Ooh! Double nuts.
That's some good healing. Not as good, but you know.
Oh, I'm actually full now.
She injects 3 different syringes across 3 different, like, one upon your upper arm, one on your leg, one on your torso area, just sort of just spreading it around.
I imagined one of those adrenaline shots to the heart.
good old adenosine.
I wake up and I'm just like, all right, let's continue.
Never like immediately is taken aback, and then she just grabs the syringes, stows in her bag, and goes back.
Oh, that was so good. Your flip was so good.
Thank you.
Wiping a little,
I do-
because I'm assuming you're like a claw attacks for unarmed.
I mean, there's
no.
no normal monk strikes, so
It's just a really
Okay.
good slap.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume your nails tore up my chest a little and it's bleeding, a little blood.
Oh,
on
I
it.
don't have nails.
Okay, perfect. So just a little blood on my lip.
I literally
It's
just
so
punched
good.
you with like really small fists, like,
but
but in the right places.
Nevi's like right next to you, Marshall, and she's like holding out a hand. I could hear you too.
No, I'm okay. I think I want to think about it for a little while.
Oh wait,
okay.
if you get blue bruise, I
That's
will
why it's so
come
much.
up to you and give you a kiss on it, and cure wounds you.
Defeats the purpose of having to sit on it.
Wait. So you get 12 points back once I kiss your boo boo.
Like the red.
I don't get the joke.
Put my arm.
Lick
Put my
the
arm.
bread?
Decode.
Ah.
You would do so good in the arena.
Thank you. I would love to be part of an arena. What's an arena?
Oh boy.
Oh, you
Off in the
mostly
distance,
just-
you hear Shax go vroom at Tala. Shut up. She says to Shax.
you mostly just fight or even kill people for money and entertainment.
Oh, I would love to be part of an arena. I think.
It's very fun. Best part, when you win, all the people around you just cheer your name.
Oh. I think I wouldn't like the attention though.
Looking in a pose where he's kind of remembering it. Just,
Nostalgic. You even hear off in the distance the cheers.
it's one of a kind. That is for sure.
Oi! Hurry the fuck up. Connor's just like, she's
He is so tired.
leaned against the wagon. Nevy's like next to him, like putting away her shit.
Oh wait, I just want to show you something.
And I take my bamboo stick and I take a dart out of my little pouch, and I just blow it like into his chest, just like a really
Jeez.
small dart, just like.
Roll to hit.
Do that too.
But I would assume it just hits.
I mean,
I'm wondering if you have some natural toughness to you at some point.
Yeah, that hits.
so yeah, you get like 6 bit damage.
Just look at it, look at the stick. Huh. Well, that is interesting.
Would you like to try it?
Myself.
Here.
And I give him the stick.
Oh, it's very, very balanced. Who made this? This is very good.
I found it.
You see Connor whispering something to Cedric.
Just like
What is he
flipping it
whispering?
back and forth.
What is he whispering?
You don't know.
I have a 22 passive perception.
And they are
My-
high-level NPCs with very good stealth abilities, which I rolled.
Pico, I hope we get the chance to find your mother.
If I find another one, I will give it to you. Would you like to try it? I can show you how you use them.
I would love that.
So yeah, just take the dart out of your chest and like shoot me. It's a
Now
normal
we do have
roll.
STDs.
Now we do have STD. Yeah.
You had one job, that's to not get an STD.
Add your dex to it. And the damage is just 1 plus your dex modifier. Always.
Oh,
Hold on.
Can I
Not so good
maybe
at it.
catch it with my hand because it isn't hitting me? Can I like, just like when he shoots it above my head, just like put my hand up and catch it?
Marshall, make my Constitution saving throw.
oh no.
16. Oh, wow.
Jeez.
That's a
16, says the universe.
Give me a second here.
You just keel over.
Wait, you have a 5 in dexterity?
Ooh. Cedric wants to leave.
This might not actually be intentional, but I think I might actually kill you.
Are you technically raging right now? Because I think you should technically be raging right now.
Plus 96.
Why is he doing that?
I thought you said
Plus-
96.
Plus double damage. So
He is tired of sitting around. Okay, you're not dead, probably.
well, no, we double this.
Oh, fuck. Were
Why
you
did he
raging?
do that?
Genuine question.
Yes,
I
he's
don't
raging.
think- Maybe.
Raging.
I don't know. That's up to Crash to decide.
If you want to be raging, that's fine.
I was when we fought, but I don't know if that's been longer than a minute ago.
How long can the rage last?
A minute.
Only
A minute.
Or until you
Then,
take,
yeah,
or as long
take-
as you take damage.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's over. So here's okay. So I'm gonna run you through the math of this. It's a 1d8 plus 13 just by default. It's a 2d8 plus 13 because crit,
Magic.
plus 96 for sneak attack, plus double damage. So thus making it. You failed the Constitution saving throw of DC 19 from his Death Strike ability. So therefore, yeah,
But why did he shoot him?
you guys are taking too long.
Okay.
This is just stupid.
I am at 1.
You're at 1.
You're not dead.
Yeah, I think it's hits.
I mean, Cedric can do non-lethal damage and just like,
Not
shoot
with
in the
ranged
leg.
weapons.
Wait, what the
it's
fuck?
barely-
How did you survive this? How many HP do you have?
He's
87?
40 something. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so if he's raging, he's fine.
I mean, your spine's not looking too good.
I think it just like knocks me back and like even makes me go back a foot and fall to a knee. And
You see, Cedric's actually surprised at this.
What the hell?
Hurry up.
Are you fucking kidding me? That was so unnecessary.
You forget those
What's a
marks
good
on your
shot?
back?
That was just unnecessary. Not
Let me
cool.
put you like this, clown.
I don't care how you put it.
You're putting literally every single person here at risk with those marks. They can watch from your eyes, hear from your ears, feel what you're feeling anytime.
Okay, then they're feeling that I'm really pissed at you.
Fair enough.
just walk up. Pico, it is okay.
I'll give you
Pull
credit
it
though.
out.
You're alive.
Pull it out slowly. Hand it back to him.
Thanks. You're not as dumb as you look. Just wipes the blood off it. Puts it away. I think they've earned their right to spar. He says over to Connor. Fine. Fine. But hurry it up.
Well, no, fuck you. You took the fun out of it. And I just climb on the fucking
I think
thing.
we have all learned a valuable lesson about unseen danger.
None of you have ever heard Cedric laugh. And it's a bit awkward.
Because he's not
Because-
a person who laughs.
Yeah. He looks you up and down. He still eyes the bow on you. You know how to use that thing?
Is he talking to Chedimir? Or...
No, he's talking to Marshall.
Okay, that's what I figured. I didn't know he had a bow.
I know all weapons.
Yeah, he has all the weapons.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Man's an arsenal. I
Oh.
should have done better.
You know how to use that thing?
I can see
Okay.
you are rather skilled.
How good your eyesight?
It's very good. When I'm looking for what I am looking for.
He holds out the arrow that he just shot you with. Still has some little bits of blood on it. And we can train while moving.
I like that idea. Then you're like, Tala! Get your bow ready.
Huh? No. Not her. Just you. You got it.
Cup my hands together, like one fist into one hand, bow. Then I will do what all masters have done before and pass on the teachings of their teachers to their students.
Well, you can teach her after I've taught you.
How could I teach you what I do not know?
Exactly. At random points during our trip, I would just say Marshall. During those times, there will be a target within visible range of you. Find it, shoot it. Got it?
Understand, and I will be ready.
I'll ride off ahead. Set some stuff up.
Careful, we are being followed. And head back to Shaxx.
I hope so.
Get back on him. Kind of like lean a little bit more than normal.
You okay?
Resting. Oh, I am fine.
The nice girl, Nevi, she can heal your wounds. If
Maybe
you
just
wish.
so it doesn't get infected.
I will go talk to her. Nevi comes by, patches you up. Syringe heal initially, and then she lays off and lays for actual like medicinal like salves and stuff like that.
Cleaning the wound and shit.
You should be fine.
Thank you, honey.
Just let me know if it feels wrong, and I'll patch it up more.
Put a comforting hand on her shoulder. It feels perfect. Thank you.
She smiles at you. She stands up, goes back to Owen. Roll me your... I guess perception would be the thing.
Yeah,
Cedric's essentially teaching you sharpshooter.
super good at the.
It's tasty.
Not as good as you're thinking, and you realize like how far Cedric puts these things out. When he says they're in visible range, he means the bare limit of visible range.
Okay, so
See that
he's
speck
talking, like,
there?
full on
It's
600.
either your target or a tiny, tiny bird.
You know what's fun? Kair's also has sharpshooter.
I think for the first target that I'm just like kind of touching the wound, thinking about it. Like,
Understandable. Think you can do it?
do what?
He looks over his shoulder,
Grab my bow.
and you see the target. And you... This is at... I think the range of a longbow is 600 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is at disadvantage.
Two.
So it's 150 for normal, and then 150 to 600 for disadvantage, and then past 600 is impossible.
Grab it.
Which I don't
Okay.
get, because I'm pretty sure bows can go farther than 600 feet, but that's just me.
Draw it back.
Draw weight and bow design, etc.
Yeah, with like
Fair.
with like a strength that like almost bends the bow in half. And close my eyes, deep breath, let it out. Attempt to hit.
In technicality, it is a stationary target, so I'll say it
You know
hits.
Okay, cool. I was to say I have a superiority dice, and I will definitely use it
Yeah.
to save face.
Yeah, no, it's fine. So, not a direct bullseye by any means, but you definitely hit within the center rung of it.
During this training, I would like to throw a stone, a pebble, at Cedric.
Okay.
Eek.
Roll to hit. You miss. You had to try harder than that. He just drops the rock on the ground. I will say that Cedric has alert, so he cannot be surprised ever while conscious.
Oh.
Checks out.
Yeah, no justification there.
He's had a very hard life. So, keep trying. I'll run ahead, set up another target. If you're gonna shoot the bow like that, I might change how I set it up. And he hops on his horse and rides off. This is on like the third, pushing fourth day.
Anyone
Freaks
looking at
out.
Aldrich during any of this would probably see him just sitting somewhere on the cart, staring straight ahead, not really looking at anything, eyes darting to the right and left, kind of like he's trying to see things that isn't there.
You're getting crazy eyes, man. Nikolai's next to you. Crazy eyes.
Trying to
I
sort
just
him out.
assume he's next to all of us.
Yeah, he's
He's where
he's
he's needed.
everywhere. Crazy eyes. Hey kid, your uncle's freaking out. Huh? No, he's fine. He's just thinking. He thinks like crazy eyes. I'm just saying. He climbs down from the wagon.
If Marshall is like jogging at some point, Pico is just
He's
in
always
her
jogging.
panda form, of course, just like on your shoulder, like a Pikachu, and I cast Long Strider on you, so you have 10 feet more, like speed.
Oh yeah. So
But-
without it,
And-
as soon as he starts to move faster, just face glows, and he's so happy.
Oh my god.
And then I cast Jump on you.
That's not a death save. Fuck you, Garth. That's so good.
That's terrible, and you know it.
No, it's great.
Pikachu, I love it. And then I cast Jump on you, and now you can just like jump triple your distance.
I'm pretty sure one of those is concentration, if not both.
No, it's not.
It's
Yeah,
not?
no, they're pretty minor.
I mean, we just click on it right now and just prove them wrong. Easy.
I know I could.
Long Strider.
I know I could tell I was moving faster. I don't know if I would know could jump higher.
Yeah, because if you're just jogging, that's up to you. Only lasts a minute, keep that in mind. So I don't know if you're jumping a lot in 1 minute for like jumping jacks or something. I don't know.
Oh, I would. If we're like at a tree and there's like an apple on it, I would just like point to it. I want it, and then I would make you jump thrice as high.
Yeah, I would totally try to jump for it.
And you're like whoosh into the tree.
Which I mean is pretty high considering it's I think
It's based off your from like just
Yeah.
like a running jump. I think you could jump like as high as like your strength mod or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
It's like some obscure
2 or
ass
3
roll.
plus strength.
I know jumping from a standing position, like just without running, is just like your strength in terms of height or something like that. Plus,
Yeah, you
like,
can
some
jump high in
percent
a tree.
So yeah, I mean I tripled. Is that what it says?
off. Yeah, it's tripled.
Oh my god, yeah, I could
Jump
jump like 20
distance
feet
is
in the air
tripled.
easily.
And I do have guidance cast upon you if you want to do anything cool. Now that one's concentration.
Yeah, high jump is 3 plus strength. So that would be 7. Yeah, I can jump 21 feet in the air.
Landing might be a different thing though.
So you can clear
I
60
jump
feet
up.
right now?
Like I said,
Well,
you
the
have guidance.
logic of the jump spell is that people would use it to jump into prisons and shit like that. So you jump to a higher platform.
No, he jumped on a tree.
Yeah, I would think I'd like jump, grab the apple, but then still have B going up. Like, yeah, I got it. Uh-oh. I didn't plan for these.
I think
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
1d6 per 10 feet
Yeah,
falling.
per 10, so that'd be 2d6.
So just 2d6. It's that d6 or d8, but I don't really care.
Can he like acrobatics it and like half the damage by landing
No.
nicely?
No. I can tell you right now, every superhero jump landing they do is bad for their entire body. It's very
Yeah,
bad.
I've watched Deadpool.
Both my knees crack.
Yeah, pulling muscles at least.
And then I take the apple and eat it on your shoulder, just like with both of my hands. Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
hand.
Grab you and secure you to my shoulder and like jump and do some backflips.
Nah, roll me acrobatics.
You have guidance.
Do a flip!
Use it wisely.
Do a barrel roll.
Mm.
Make it a 17. Come on. Never mind.
You do a backflip, like what? Like, yes, it's not. You've seen like people before, performers in the arena do feats of acrobatics during combat to like awe the crowd and stuff like that. There is like just a just automatic efficiency lost because of this, but hey, it's a show. So you have some experience with acrobatics, and while something you did was not necessarily something that would wow the crowd, it would be interesting to see in the arena.
This is great. Pico, you are my best friend. Thank you so much.
I imagine you just hold
Pet
her
her
and
ear.
like turn her around in a circle, like in movies.
Oh yeah, it's super cool.
Let's see.
I just-
So this would be on like the 3rd, 4th day. Wait, shit. Wait. if you guys are traveling through day and night, it wouldn't take 5 days to get to Sevlis.
That is correct. We
Because-
agreed on 3.
We didn't agree on 2. I think I said like 2.5 to 3.
I thought I said 3.
I heard you say 2 just now.
Ah,
Yeah.
semantics.
3
You say
days.
3.
I mean, if your math is accurate, that's like 80 miles.
I don't know if it's accurate, so
Who cares? Wing it.
yeah, so 3 days. So this wouldn't be on the 3rd pushing 4th day. We'll say this is like 2nd pushing 3rd. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Fine then. That should be fine. What's everyone else doing?
Meditating.
Are you just meditating the whole time?
Whenever I have free time, I want to see if I can sort of reverse engineer the crime scenes I've caused, seen, and interacted with. Sort of identify
Just trying to
how
go Dexter
it
up in
ca-
here.
Yeah, kind of imagine the whole Sherlock Holmes thing where he goes through all of the things in the crime scene trying to.
Where's the
reverse-
map gif? I know I put the thing. Is this? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yay.
Okay, roll investigation.
Where do I have it there?
And you hear mutter in your ear. Might want to be very, very specific, my friend. It's
Sorry, could
Nikolai
you repeat
John.
that? There's too much noise in the background here. There's a boiler going.
Fair. You might want to be very, very specific, my friend. This is Nikolai John giving you his bardic inspiration.
Ah, how do I roll that?
It's a D12.
Damn.
26. Is there anything specific you're looking for the crime scenes, or is this you trying to hone your investigation skill? Or is it both, I guess?
Yeah, I'm trying to see because I have memories of crime scenes that I've come onto that I have never, like I don't know how they ended up that way. What I'm trying to do is figure out how they came to be that way. So possible scenarios of, to see how things interconnect. And
For these wayward outposts, or just in your general past?
in my past,
In your general past.
not
Okay,
the outpost specifically, just my past.
gotcha.
The intent is to try and hone my investigation skills.
In a true Sherlock Holmes style, with Nikolai John creepily whispering in your ear, because he's a creep, you go through crime scenes in your past. Obviously, criminal crime scenes is a bit bad at times, but other times you didn't really have much of a choice. And then
I will specifically look at what I can remember and instances I suspect involve my
your sister-in-law.
Yes. But I can
For
never
for better or for worse, you don't have a hard time imagining the sort of orders your sister-in-law would give to people. Again, for better and for worse. And that sort of helps you during your, analyzation, something like that. Reconstruction, there you go, of these sorts of crime scenes. And there's like, what would Danwood tell this person to do? I know how they ended up, or what ended up happening, so how would she have started along? And in a true Sherlock Holmes sort of deal, you focus your mind and sort of really dig into it. And maybe you're not really sure if it's magic, your sword, or some other like mental capacity you have, but you do sort of begin seeing, like, you still see the modern present day and stuff like that, but you do sort of see just this overlap about the like a sort of different. If you focus upon one particular crime scene, it'll show you like that crime scene, and it just sort of melds into present day, and then you're sort of looking around as if you're an observer of it. But you're just like, the crime hasn't happened yet, and then some rough approximation of that particular crime scene would occur, and then it would just sort of transpire in front of you to sort of show the scene getting played out in front of you. And then you begin noticing and picking up certain things. It's like, that's why the blade was in the ceiling. That's how his wallet got to be in a vent somehow. Stuff like that. Things that are weird, but as you see them play out, you're just like, no, that makes sense, as weird as it is. And you sort of just begin...
Occam's razor.
Occam's razor. Yeah, you begin doing that. Do you have proficiency with investigation right now?
I do not.
You do not. I think a few more bouts of this sort of pursuit. Like over the course of 3 days. For you meditating for all of it, make me 2 more. Make me 2 more investigations with Jean aiding you. So another D12 to add to them, if you so wish.
Okay.
So this would be like 1 for each day, essentially.
First one. Alright, and then the second one.
27 versus 26. Hey, there's the high roll.
You were saying?
There are the high rolls. Fucking hell, 31. That's... You only have a +2 in it, too, so these are all super high rolls. 18,
Damn,
17, 19, Jesus Christ.
It was
Those
meant
are
to be.
He's really focusing.
After your first day of this, pseudo scene playing out in front of you, and the rest of you sort of notice this as the time goes on. Like, as weird as Jean is, and as magically ever-present he is at random times, you do notice that every time you sort of look around, he is sort of near Aldrich. And then Aldrich, you initially think of it as like a voice in your head, when your own internal monologue speaking. But by the middle of the second day, you realize that it's not that. It's just a friend talking to you, and it's Nikolai Jean. And then it's sort of like 2 people watching like a cop show or like a CSI show, and like digging into the nitty gritty of it. It sort of transitions out, you're still meditating, you're still hyper focused, but it becomes this bit more pleasantry exchange as you and him, as if watching like a scene or something.
Bit more banter.
Yeah, a bit more conversation and banter. That is the most awkward place to hide a dagger.
How?
I don't know.
How does it even fit?
That's...
Do you think he has a sheath in there too?
It has to be. How else would it?
I don't know. What does autopsy say?
Well, let's have a look.
Just you're reading something like off in an alley. It's sunset. Autopsy reads that person had a number of random objects hidden inside his body at an attempt of a bad smuggling. Well, that a dagger sheath was in there. At the time, you just thought there's a bunch of other random shit in this person, but at the time, you just thought of it very weird that he had a dagger sheath in there as well.
At least they had the foresight to sheath the dagger before they did it.
So if you go back to the original scene, yeah. Now you know why I had the sheath in there, at least.
Yes.
This sort of... It's a bit pointed conversation, yes, but yeah, this sort of style sort of ends up teaching you investigation and getting proficiency with it.
Awesome. Do I tag that now or later?
You tag at the end of the 3 days.
Cool.
So whenever you guys get to 7, we'll say.
Yeah, and my intent is to sort of revisit this technique later on for a specific reason. I'll fill you in on that later.
Joy.
I think you know which situation I'm talking about.
Yep. But that'll be something for later. So, Aldrich, you and Nikolai Jant, ever present as he is, he joins you on your endeavor to, in a way, relive the past. In a way. Not bad. And
Look at
as I
some
said,
interesting stories.
you learn the deeper details and truths of already interesting stories. And you know what they say, sometimes the truth is a bit more weird than fiction.
Definitely stranger.
And that is definitely proven to you as you, again, relive things. You see the initial doors getting kicked in, people getting stabbed, chucked. You see people's last moments as you see the blood pouring out of them, and then you blink and it transitions to the crime scene you see when you first encounter it. Their bodies still exactly as they were laid when they got killed. Very Sherlock Holmes. But that's not necessarily, that's not in any way a bad thing. To me, at least. So, what else? I believe... Oh, is there something you want to say?
Elementary, dear John.
I'll take some death saves for that.
Yep.
But not Pikachu.
Hey, Pikachu, I find funny, alright?
Okay, fine.
But you roll death saves anyway, so it doesn't matter if I think it's funny. You guys can roll saves anyways. I believe, Seema, you are trying to learn Arcana from two of the most conniving people you may have ever met.
You know, was it a wise decision? No. Do I regret it?
Well,
yes.
let's see how you go about asking either of them. Who do you start with?
I think I'm gonna start with Jean because I think I like Jean. He's interesting.
Eccentric.
He's
I like
very eccentric.
Oh, wait a minute. Also, Roll20 isn't responding to me right now, so
So hopefully you
let's
only
see
roll.
what happens. Eventually.
Fingers crossed. So this is on the first day. After the first night, you had to travel out of Tirmer, back onto the road. We'll say for narrative, it's roughly near the crossroads. Because why not? So, you know, Jean's just sort of perched on a tree, reading a book. Reading a book. I don't know. Just a little paperback book.
No, paperback writer.
Guaranteed there's no word.
Reads Name of the Wind.
Getting too meta.
That's him. You come up underneath the tree that he's sort of perched up on. He's just sort of lazily rocking one leg back and forth. Again, he's incredibly boyish. He's like sort of like Huckleberry Finn. He doesn't seem to notice you as you come up.
Maestro John, can I bother you for a moment?
You're bothering me already, so you don't need to ask for it. He closes the book. What's up? He sits up.
So, you're a teacher. You're a maestro.
He leans back and begins he puts both his legs over the branch now and just sort of like holds himself up from his legs and he's like rocking upside down. Maybe.
Well, you're at least the closest thing that we have to a teacher around here that
Honestly,
could help
Connor's
me.
probably
I'm telling Connor.
That could help me with the specific thing that I would like. To
Okay,
know.
fair enough. He sits himself back up, pulls himself up from sort of doing like a pull up, I guess, with his legs. What field would that be, Clerico Karem?
Well, obviously, I have plenty of education on the religious side, but
What you do with that?
we're coming up against things that use a different sort, that draw power from different realms, and
One
I've
could
been
argue that religion is sort of the same thing.
You know, one could, and one tries when trying to get a DM to give a fair roll. But or an advantage.
Are you touching
roll.
the head just like me? I like that.
But
He drops himself off the branch high up and lands on his feet.
But I have found that I've been having kind of getting my ass kicked when I have to figure out about some things that are more on the magic-y side of things instead of the godly or sometimes ungodly side of things. I was wondering if you could help me.
Now that is a very, 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 very tricky subject. Magic as a whole, magic in general, en general, as the Hollandic people would say it,
Mm-hmm.
really tricky. Really tricky. And not exactly something one could do in, let's say, I don't know, 3 days of travel time in D&D.
And what? Well,
Obviously, you have some grasp of it already, though. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just would at least like a start of just knowing more.
Mm.
Not
I'm
asking-
assuming you mean concepts, right?
Yeah, I'm not asking
calculation.
to be-
Because if you're asking me for calculations, I will literally eat my own ass.
Interesting. But no, I'm not asking to be taught how to perform any of this magic or anything. I can do all that I want to do through the power of Karam. But I just want to be able to understand, to be able to have insights into what we're coming up against.
I'm not a fan of teaching, if I'm being perfectly honest. God, you're putting me into such awkward social situation. If I say no, I'm an asshole. And if I say yes, I'm now bound to responsibility, which I've been trying to dodge my whole life. You really got no one else? What about the vanilla?
It sounded like you said vanilla.
What about
How
vanilla?
about
Yeah.
this ice cream?
What about, what's her name? Vanilla? Pistachio? What's that name?
Rocky Road.
Napoleon.
It's like her relationship with.
Napoleon. It's Neapolitan.
I said Napoleon because it's an actual name.
Come on now, really? What do I get out of it? Come on. No offense, I don't really know you that much.
You know, I think if you did know me, you'd like me first of all. But
Probably.
what can I offer you in return for this?
All right. Well, when you figure that out, I'll be back on the tree. If you get to climb the tree again.
Well, what do you need? What favor could I give you?
Nothing. That's the point
Well
of a
then,
carefree life.
I certainly won't take away from your carefreeness. I'm a very quick learner.
Responsibility is taken away from a carefree life. Sits back onto where he originally was. Listen. You don't need me to teach you. There are plenty of mages in the world that can teach you. Fancy elf chick being one of them. You don't
But
need me.
none that seem to have the same insights that you do. I know that I ask a favor that I'm not sure that I'm sure that in the future I may be able to find a way to repay, but I'm just now setting on the path to be able to achieve the skills that would be of any use to you. Such a great maestro.
Okay. Don't need to lay it on too thick or we're gonna start making gravy, okay?
Does gravy exist in this universe?
Gravy exists in the universe, it's fucking gravy!
It's creepy.
You should just give him the secret to perfect popcorn.
What? I crash like to know that personally.
You see, it says not to use the popcorn button on the microwave. But
What's the point of the popcorn button on the microwave if I can't use it? Come up here. Come up here.
I climb up.
You climb up. You make some room. And it's, the two of you just sort of sit next to each other. He reminds you honestly a bit like Karem, just through his boyish nature, I will say.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. I'm a traveler of worlds and stuff like that, you know? Listener of stories, some Jared Kane shit.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are in one hell of a fucking story right now. And to be perfectly honest with you, you know those marks on you? I could probably get rid of them. But gods above know, Connor's never gonna ask me.
So what? You only do things that if someone asks you to do them, and never
No.
just because you should?
Discord, no. Good old Discord. What was the last thing you said? I didn't hear it.
You were starting to answer whenever I asked. I asked you never do things. You only do things just because someone asks you to do it as a favor. And never.
No. That would make me a fairy. I know a sneezer somewhere.
Do
Do you need a tissue?
But the thing is, the point of it all is, the things happen certain ways. You know this as a cleric. The gods, his plans, and stuff like that. Bad things happen, good things happen, stuff like that. Easy ways, hard ways, stuff like that. Yeah, I could just fix you guys all up right now, but what would the point of that be? I can tell you, as a fellow devotee myself, and use your conspiratorial wink, things happen, things are happening for a reason. That's why I'm not helping you. Not because Connor didn't ask me. You guys need to go down south, and then eventually, hopefully, you guys will get to the Maestros, unless you guys like die along the way or something. If you do, don't come complaining to me.
Then this is the final time I'll ask, I suppose.
Thrice ask and be done. Sure.
I am not asking for you to solve our problems or to take this mark off of my shoulder. I'm asking you to help me help myself.
He like rubs his chin. To sort of put you in the right direction, is that it?
Yes. I just need a place to start so I can learn more about just this great, big, increasingly terrifying world we are put into.
Learning about the void and stuff fall under that? About Shadow Man?
I'd say so. And the runes that he's been leaving behind.
There's some big god up there that said I shouldn't help you, and that he won't help you, or whatever. That being said, he gives you a conspiratorial wink. I don't play by his rules. Listen, I can give you the right push, because that's the way of Vernier, and that's who I worship. He's a good guy. You know this in your heart, because you met him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
You don't have any memory of meeting him.
Oh.
You don't remember one shot at all,
Just
remember?
play it off.
Yeah.
Just play it off.
Well, because I was about to feel like before you said you've met him before, I was about to just be like, oh yeah, like I've learned about all the gods and they all seem like pretty chill people. I'm into the pantheon.
I wouldn't say they're all pretty chill. Some of them are pretty hard to talk to. But it's the way of Vernier that people learn themselves. Sometimes they have to get help, but learning should be its own reward. So, let's do just that. Huh? Then he hops off the tree branch. Well, come on down. Come on.
I awkwardly like slide out of the tree.
Follow me.
I
He
do.
walks over to the cart. And then grandiosely gestures to Noah.
Ha!
One of the first good steps is asking other people other than me. That being said, it would be a twat answer if it's my only answer. Lesson number 2. You're going through the Keplins. Yeah. Good place to start looking.
Nodding.
Fucking academy.
You know, I didn't think I'd be a student again, but I guess we're always learning something. Well, RIP.
What was the last thing you heard?
I heard you say fucking academy. And I
Fucking academy. Place is crazier than me. That's lesson number 3.
Hey, bro.
Lesson number 4 is perhaps you should start consulting other sources that aren't so provincial. Yeah. The guy you're finding named Provincial.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, lesson number 5, but be careful of this lesson most of all. The enemy of my enemy is my friend until they backstab me.
Once again, nodding.
Evil people always have other evil people that don't like them. That's just how life goes. This is why you shouldn't be evil.
Yep, that's one of many reasons not to be evil, I'd say.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Good people don't have good people hating them. Because if good people hate other good people, they aren't good anymore. They're evil. See?
Yeah.
Cyclical logic. So, Keplins, Maestros, Nevros, enemy of my enemy. You can find all that south. You can find number 4 and 5. I already lost count. I don't care. Enemy of my enemy, Southwall.
Mhm.
Lots of Nevros hanging around in the northern Southwall, like your buddy over there. I mean, he's not there right now, but you know what I mean. That'd be really speed up this campaign. So yeah, enemy of my enemy, northern Southwall, good place to start. Exchange has lots of people, lots. Harlan's maybe. Lots of people go through Harlan's. Lots of people end up staying there.
That's
Good stuff.
where I'm from. No, I'm not. I'm from the Keplins. I'm done.
You're from the Keplins, dear. Keep up. That's where your friend Cares is from.
My mind's probably in Silphal right now.
Yeah, that's a good point, isn't it? So, enemy of enemy and Nevros. Silphal. Best bet. Northern Silphal. And, hey, don't say you heard this from me, or else the GM will smite me, but Vindicators. Warriors of the gods, and gods damn are they crazy. Crazy. That being said, one of the gods is the Myriad. And Apostle Nero was a particular sworn to the Myriad in a weird degree. You'll find out. Hopefully. Maybe. Don't piss him off. Vindicators and Apostle Nero are good for Nevros ties and enemy of my enemy. Okay?
Yeah.
General magic. This crazy lady. You see, she's like right here watching this entire time, and then she was like pretty straight faced until he began saying that. Then she began looking murderously smiling. Lady. General magic. Best bet. For the time being.
Well, thank you for your advice, Maestro Sean.
No. Only other maestros get to call me maestro, and that's because they like tormenting with me. Don't call me maestro. Nikolai.
Oh, maestro.
Okay, Nikolai.
Shut up over there, Chedamir. I can hear you.
Jimmy's just like peeking around the corner, squinting eyes because of the comments he almost made.
Alright. Keplins, Maestros, Nevros, enemy of my enemy. Nevros and enemy of my enemy, go Silphwall. Northern Silphwall. Now, excuse me, I have a book to reread. You see the book has now changed from Name of the Wind to Wise Man's Fear. So, you're left in front of Anoa, and she, as Nikolai John walks back to the tree that you guys had just left. About.
I'm sorry, I barely heard
Discord. Discord, no.
Discord!
that. R.I.P.
Alright, Discord crashed.
I can hear you.
What? Now, yeah. I rejoined. But yeah, Noah remarks, and what was that about?
I am in need of a favor. And apparently he thinks
Her eyes glow with like glee.
not that type of
Too late, you already
not
said.
that type of favor.
My dear, it depends entirely.
I just need someone to teach me more about magic, the non-religious side of magic.
No offense, my dear. The magic you know is but piddling versus real magic.
I'm pretty aware of that,
Well, good.
or willing to accept that at least. That
Also good.
Sounds right, but I need to have a better grasp of what we're going up against here. And there he goes. Rip.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, I just heard a dun dun.
As she
That's how
sees
late it
Master
is.
John fly away.
Discord away. Du-du-du-du-du.
But yeah, in order to have a better idea of what we're going up against, so that we don't all just straight up die because we walked straight into something because we didn't know what was going on.
You'd be surprised how often that happens and you still survive.
True, but nevertheless,
Yes.
would you consider helping me out?
In learning about thy true foe and magics of outer sorts. Is that correct?
Pretty much.
And what, my dear, would I get out of helping you?
Well, I have two things in my pocket. That
Oh.
one of them is probably a little useless for you because you don't necessarily need any help to call on a favor from Chetamir. But I do have a favor from Aldrich. That's
She
still in
raises
my
an
pocket.
eyebrow.
Dang.
She raises an eyebrow.
That's savage.
Really?
No, I'm not saying that. The assumption would be that if I traded this for you, you wouldn't ask anything that would go beyond something that I would reasonably ask of him. I'm not saying it has to be on the complete side of legality that I might keep to.
But your sense of morality, which in my opinion is far harder to work around.
I think Aldrich can be pretty useful without a huge amount of blood being shed.
One favor for eons of information is still a very bad trade.
A favor for a favor?
No. This is a difference of scales for the favors, my dear. How about your name?
Oh, but it's such a good name.
I wouldn't know. I don't know it yet. Keep in mind, my dear, I have a multitude of people's names. Chatamir's being one of them. It's not like I send you out every day to go kill small children or something of the sort. But it is something of an oath of fealty.
Out of character for a second. This
Yes.
is because I've already made my decision about this, and I know that it may seem out of character for Seema, but this is like the amount that she is devoted at this point. Are you there?
I thought
But this is the amount that she is devoted to accomplishing.
The devil.
it double crashed again.
I
Can we go
just
for
keep
trip?
hearing it, and I'm like, God damn it. But this is the amount that she is devoted. Don't crash yet. The amount that she's devoted to accomplishing what she needs to accomplish with this goal. And so, back in character, I look at Anella and I say, Cosima Swordwing.
Yes. Oh my goodness, you did it. Cosima
I just
Swordwing.
fucked up.
And you feel just a chill of energy go down your spine.
Fucked up.
Oh, a grand deal. Let your education begin now. And she steps off from like her place on the wagon. And then cuts a rift that a familiar scene. Wait here. And she just walks through and it closes behind her.
I'm making way too many Fae deals recently.
You fucked up! Sean says from his tree. You fucked up! On your head shall the axe fall!
At least it's Anella. It could be much worse.
RBF Viking Girl makes a good point!
It could have been Danny.
I'm probably going to be murdered by the Fae in the near future.
Probably. It is becoming a higher chance. Oh.
Rift opens up. Anella's in a different outfit. It's like a teacher's outfit. It's like something akin to like a maestro or like a college professor of medieval times wear. It's like a long flowing robe.
Yeah, like the master.
But underneath she's still wearing like her adventure gear, like, you know, leather corset, white blouse, riding pants, stuff like that. And she has in her hands a stack of books. Thy education beginneth now. And she puts the stack of books like on the wagon's little step there. And she taps you on the head. And you feel like an energy surge through you. To anyone witnessing the scene, no sound emerges from Seema or Anella's lips. To you, Seema. And you shall be the only one benefiting from this education.
Mm-hmm.
So, dearest Cosima.
Only my mom called me that.
And now so shall I. She grabs one of the books. It has no offer title. It's a blank slate, essentially. The only thing that differentiates these books are their color. One's like this like really dark navy blue. One's this sort of dark red, crimson red. And then one of them is just gray. And they're both like... Or both. All three of them are like like 3 inches thick. They're not tomes. They're still like relatively normal book size. It's just that they're thick. So, I believe I should first assess of how much you know. So, let's find what floor you're starting from. Obviously, you know enough about elder beings through your interaction with the gods. You know something about the void, now at least. Do you know anything else? Devils, demons that aren't of the void?
Do I?
Roll me your background information. Probably no, if I'm being honest, because...
No.
Karam
Not a
sided
single
with me!
I don't know anything.
Alright, well, that works out.
You know,
I did nothing. The
it means
payment was his
if I had
enemy.
gotten that 20, it would have been like, well, why the
Oh my
fuck did I
God,
just
dear.
sell my name game.
Huh. Well, no then. To focus thy studies or to just give a general background? And she gets like this, like, looking off in the distance, sort of face to her, like she's remembering something. She shakes her head out of her like stupor. And she looks like directly at you, and she purses her lips. I suppose we'll have to start with the fundamentals. And thus begins your education with Vanilla. Which is, how to say, not condescending, although it seems like that at times. But it is like, as you go deeper and deeper, it sort of becomes more of a chore on her end.
Mhm.
And she makes that clear. That being said, you do end up learning about initial fundamental stuff about magic in general, the units by which they're measured, and stuff like that. To those of you, to the three of you that played in the Saurus Maestro one-shot, you remember some of the bullshit test questions I threw at you guys. Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. Seymour begins getting education on that. Conversion variables for different realms. You know, good old mathematical bullshit. Yeah. But that's only the very beginning. It's like the intro. And she covers this in like a couple hours. But she realized, like, numbers don't mean shit to you for the things you're learning this for. It's not like you're trying to be a maestro.
Mhm.
So she does eventually branch out and begin covering conceptual stuff. If there's anything you as Seema or as a player would like to know about magics in general, now's the time to ask.
I want to know more about like rune magic, since that seems to be what was happening at the outposts.
My dear, that is not necessarily runic magics, though similar they may be. Runes are something related to the old craft, more often than not. That and dwarves. Runes are, how to put it, a non-mage's attempt at doing magic. For a rune does not require a particular person's magic. It takes the world's. Which is why, as you guys have described to me, your endeavor with House Beneger, why it could last so long. A curse like that.
Mm-hmm.
For it is but sipping out of the world's energy source. In terms of what you discovered, again, not a rune, but it is a basic magic. And I say basic as in a base, and she pats the footstep of the wagon. Solid. And, as I've said, it is basic also as well, and through... It's one of the sorts of magics that Elder Beings first learn. Different Elder Beings can do different things and have different, fonts. Physical writing fonts for the sort of magic. And she pulls out like a sketchbook that she just sort of grabbed from Nevi's satchel. And she begins drawing things in it. One of which is familiar to you, immediately, as you see it. It's something that Saint Tacitus left you when Saurus departed. Peculiar, like, Solomon's seal sort of form of infernal. Use something that looks like this. Fairies. Sometimes we have written contracts written in Sylvan or agreements.
You
Demons,
cut out for,
on
like,
the other hand,
a
are
hot
hard.
RP.
There we go. What'd you last hear?
I heard you say contracts are sometimes written in Sylvan, and then you like cut out for a second. So I heard
And
like half of it.
verbal agreements.
Mhm.
They say us fairies were the most tricky and conniving of outer beings. And I'm quite proud to be one. Demons, like the ones you are encountering on their hands, and she like runs her fingers against like the hardcover of the sketchbook as she closes it, or after she's closed it. Demons are trickier. Yes, they have their language of abyssal, but they also have insane, mad patrons and followers. So as a result, something that makes sense to them and would follow some sort of pattern doesn't necessarily translate to other things. All devils, in some shape or form, use infernal, and she points at her. It's nowhere near detail enough to be an actual like summoning circle or anything for like a devil, but it's like just the general like template of it. Archaic forms, and then obviously everyone speaks, and the fairies have a lot of experience interacting with mortals. But demons, by a particular god's grace, seldom make their way towards, and she gestures around you, here. And when they do, the people they meet, she shrugs, unlock a sense of insight and enlightenment that one might call madness. And she looks off in the distance at Jean, posted on his tree, reading a D&D Player's Handbook.
Which edition?
5th.
All right.
Man, this person on the front looks pretty cool. It's complex, but I imagine you're not looking into the sort of summoning demons, I hope.
I hope not as well.
She flicks the front of your forehead. If you're going to learn, at least stay awake.
I'm sorry. It was just a little.
We'll take a break. We'll continue later. But ponder what I said, and think of questions for it. Abstractions. That. If you genuinely do wish to learn this for whatever reason, then you'll find questions. So, she puts away the books, and then taps your forehead. And now, you can speak normally. And she walks away, off your chamber. So, which leads me to the last person.